This is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon. So please stay tuned. Hello everybody, and welcome back to what is another video recording just before 5 p.m. here on the May 1st, May Bank Holiday of 2024. A very interesting weekend of racing we've had. USA Classics and the UK Classics, very good racing indeed. Very close finishes, and I don't think anybody can really have that many complaints. Some very good racing. So attention will now turn to the French Classics. All through the week, we're going to try and get a couple more French possibles on side before we know what turns up. I've had a look through the possible entries and just going to do a couple of videos at least on one or two that I've liked, and there's a maybe video that might be done as well. But for now, we're going to take a look at a French 1,000 guineas possible, a filly, I think, first of all. Where can people find these horses? Classicwatch24.great/site.net is the place. You'll see it's due a little bit of an update on the Roll of Honour since we've had a couple of German pattern races, and a classic has also been taken out as well. This time we've not had to add the winner on the Roll of Honour after it's won, which is always nice. But this is not a tipping site. This is a site that's just taking a look at these all classic horses, trying to spot common trends between them. The horse in question we're going to take a look at today is Candala. Candala, the Francois Graffard trained, Aga Khan owned, Frankel sired filly, who is out of a dam called Candalia, who herself was sired by one of the Aga Khan stallions, Dalakani. People will see if they look at the racing post, the figure it ran to. It's improving quite nicely, the horse. It won in the middle of April, the 2024 Group 3 Prix de la Grotte at Longchamp. Ran to a mark of 104 on that day, which although isn't superb, it's still a bit better than the 80 and the 89 the horse has managed to run to previously to that as a 2-year-old in winning its first Group 3 victory. But we've had I think Maxwell was only rated 110 last year. They're not far behind, not too far behind at the moment. But this horse here, Candala, I think it's an interesting one more than a surefire one. We've got an interesting pedigree. We'll take a look at that now. You'll see there, as confirmed, 2 wins out of 3 starts for €62,000. Winner of the Prix de la Grotte at 3. People see there, I'll highlight the bit again so people can see the bit they need. 4M is the dam line for this horse, Candala. What we'll do is we'll take a look probably back to the 5th dam, which was foaled in 1983. River Lullaby. We'll then have a look at any other horses that I've managed to identify along the way when we get back to there. I'll then probably have a look at some stallions that I've found that are already on this dam line at stud around the world. And then we'll probably watch the horse win the Group 3 at Longchamp. And then we can all get on with our lives. That sounds a pretty good plan to me. Right. The first horse we've got to take a look at really in Australia is, before we do that, is the dam. I think we're going to take a look at the dam. Candalia foaled in 2012, a very good filly. In the first 3, in 13 of her 16 starts, winning 6 of them for €475,820. People see that she's out of Dalakani, out of a 2007 foaled mare called Candara. If people look at the dam, you'll see that she's a good solid performer. Group 2 and a Group 3 winner. She won the Prix de Royaou and the Prix de Minerve in France. She also won a listed race. And at 4, she managed to win another Group 2, the Prix Maurice de Noy. So a dual Group 2, Group 3 and a listed winner. No Group 1 form that people will note there, unfortunately for her, but still a good, solid filly. She's also the dam of a horse I had on a maybe list for the French Classics last year, funny enough, or was it the year before? I can't remember now. The horse is now racing in Australia, called Carini. You'll see it's also been gelded 2 years ago, it was, by Siuni out of the same dam, Candalia. Frustrated me, this horse has really. It's won 235,000 Australian dollars. It's won 4 of 14 races and finished in the first 3 in 8 of 14 in mixture of French and Australian form. Actually, it did win a listed race at Longchamp in France before going to Flemington. I think it did anyway. It was placed, in one. The Prix Volcan, a listed race placed effort there in France. In Australia, it's managed to win a handicap out there, but it's been placed in a listed race, and it's been frustrating me. I've watched it go around a couple of times, and it always looks to be more capable of better than what it shows to me. It was 5th there in the Group 2 Herbert Power Stakes in October 2023. It was 5th again in the Group 2 Blamey Stakes at Flemington in March 2024 as well. There's another listed placed effort there as well in the Victoria Cup. But to me, the horse frustrates me because I was expecting it to do a lot better out there than what it has. Hopefully this one will be a lot better. We can take a look now at the second dam of the horse. Kandala, it's called Kandara. Foaled in 2007. She never managed to get her head in front, finishing second twice in 3 starts for only €3,800. So the best horse I could find related to this part of the horse is Canessa. Canessa was a gelding who won 7 out of 20 starts. He was in the first 3 in 12 of 20 for $370,123, sired by Ken Dargent out of the same dam. You'll see there that it's won a listed race in France and America, and it's also won the Cape Pennell Open Stakes at Delaware as well, raced in France and America. But again, only a listed winner at the moment. I mean, this is really just based on what my eyes have seen with this horse and the pedigree that is further back, Kandala. Like I said, it's more of a speculative one, this one. But we have to try and do something in the race, don't we? Canessa is there. The third dam of the horse is Caribbean Driftwood. Caribbean Driftwood only won 1 out of 8 starts. Finished second once as well. Only managed to win £8,901 in Great Britain and France. Sired by in 1998 by Woodman out of a dam called Drifting. I mean, another horse I did find, 150 odd rated chaser. Novice chaser, Caribbean Boy, a gelding in 2014 by My Boy Charlie out of Carabina. Caribbean Driftwood is the second dam of this horse. Hardly a Guineas winning profile, is it, at the minute? But you'll see that won the Group Grade 2 Berkshire Novices Chase. And it's a dual Grade 2 chase winner because at 9 it won the Silver Trophy. It's trained by Nicky Henderson in the UK and owned by Simon Munir and Isaac Sweddy, Caribbean Boy. So I do think that there is stamina at least. And you've got the dual Grade 2 winning dam as well of the horse. And the horse itself is a Group 3 winner. Again, the 4th dam Drifting, foaled in 1994, was sadly unraced. Foaled by Lyfard out of a dam called River Lullaby. I did find some fair horses out of her, definitely. Wixim is one. That is out of River Lullaby, a half-sister unless Drifting is out of Dices, which she isn't. Wixim, half-sister to the 4th dam. Won 3 of 13 starts in the first 3, 10 of 13. Winner of €239,572. You see there, winner of the grade, what is there now a Grade 2, I think, which was then a Grade 3 Sandown Mile. And it also was placed in the Group 1 Prix d'Ispahan as well. That's finishing in the second place in the Grand Sefton. It was also Group 1 third in Italy in the Premiero Vittorio di Capra, and was second in the Hong Kong International Cup. So it had a very good international career. Went to stud in Italy in 2005. Did Wixim. You'll see there that is out of River Lullaby. Also, another one I found is Burko out of Alleged. This one was foaled in 1989. Only won 2 out of 6 starts in the first 3 in 6 of 9. 50,000 French francs. I think she won a listed race, didn't she? No, she won the Group 3, actually. She won a Group 3 Prix de Royaumont over 1.5 miles in France in 1992. But more interestingly, what she also is the second dam of an Arkle winner. I mean, this is an interesting line, to say the least. When watch a Newman video, you never know what you're going to get when you're looking for classic winners. I mean, Put the Kettle On, the mare in question, won over half of her starts, 9 of 18, in the first 3 in 15 of 18, £409,468 in Ireland and Great Britain. She had a very good career. Look, she won the Grade 2 Arkle Trophy Trial at Cheltenham at 5. At 6, she won the Grade 1 Arkle and the Grade 2 Cheltenham Chase. And at 7, she was of course she was, yeah. Also a Queen Mother Champion Chase, 2-mile chase winner in Open and Novice Company. Put the Kettle On. I mean, Burko is the second dam to that, making River Lullaby the third dam of the horse. What other horses did I find? Drifting out of River Lullaby, yeah. And then we're really going back a bit further then on the historic dam line to try and find other horses that were found. Good horses here that have got River Lullaby in the pedigree. It's the third dam. River Lullaby is the third dam of a New Zealand horse called King's Rose. She won 8 of her 23 starts in the first 3 in 15 of 23 starts for over $1,099,000. This mare won a lot of races. She won the 2010 New Zealand 1,000 Guineas. She also won the Group 2 there as well, the Royal Stakes. In the 2011, she won another Group 2, the Sir Tristram Phillips Classic. She's also won the Stock Stakes in Australia, a Grade 2 race. She also won the Memsey, a Grade 2 in Australia. She also won the Eulogy Stakes, Grade 3 in New Zealand. Prolific winner. And she also was placed in races like the Torak, you'll see there, the Emirates Stakes, the Gilgai, the Moonga. There's some very interesting races there. And she was also third in another 2 Group 1s, the Cornwall Classic and the Queen of the Turf Stakes. So that's a very good Guineas winning mare there. Hopefully we've identified another one here with Candala. It's also quite closely related to Regal Ransom. Aladanza we're back to now. Aladanza, the 5th dam of River Lullaby. Was it the 6th? I can't remember now. Oh no, Aladanza is the 6th dam of the horse Candala. Oh, the internet has gone. That is just not what we want at all. I'm going to have to pause the video and try and save the internet. The Faraday Cage returns here at Newman Towers. It seems like you can. Hello, everybody. Sorry about that. You'll see there, we're back on track now. You'll see that Aladanza is the 6th dam and the dam of River Lullaby, making her the 5th dam of Candala. We're probably going to go back to Alla Blue in due course in this video as well, who will be the 8th dam of the horse, to try and find some more decent relatives. It's just a matter of me trying to work out where we were up to. Regal Ransom, of course we were. Regal Ransom, 4 out of 16 starts in the first 2 in 8 out of 16. $1.8 million. You'll see Regal Ransom over that. You'll see that Aladanza is the 4th dam of Regal Ransom, winner of the Grade 2 UAE Derby and also the Grade 2 Super Derby. No Grade 1 form. Euthanised, sadly, in 2015 due to complications from colic after entering stud in 2012. Another one I found was Devil May Care. Very interesting dam here. Winner of 5 of her 9 starts. She had one all was bust out though. No placed efforts at all. I know that. Winner of $725,000. You'll see there, Devil May Care was a Group 1 winner at 2 and 3. She won the Frizette Stakes at 2. And at 3, she won the Mother Goose Stakes, the Coaching Club American Oaks, as well as the Grade 2 Bonnie Miss Stakes as well, before sadly being euthanised due to lymphosarcoma in May 2011. Very good mare. Devil May Care, and they'll see that Aladanza is also the 4th dam of her. We'll take a quick look at the history line now, just so we can have a look where we are before we look at the rest, because the rest are quite distant. You'll see there that it's quite easy to find our section on Family 4M. We went to, there's Virginia Owl, and there's Alla Blue, the 8th dam. There, and the 7th dam is on here as well. There's Aladanza, the 6th dam there. There's our little section there, look, River Lullaby, Le Cab, Nureyev Girl, very closely related to the Kiwi horse, this mare. You'll see there that we fall off, though, River Lullaby, Le Cab, and Nureyev's Girl. If we go back to Kandala, the internet will permit us. Hopefully it will. You'll see there that River Lullaby is on there, the 5th dam. But Drifting, the 4th dam, is kind of when we fall off. You know, fall off and go onto this little Aga Khan section there. There's the other 2 that we looked at, Regal Ransom and Devil May Care. A little bit further away related. But that's where we are. And if we go back to, say, the 8th dam, we're all the way up here. Yeah, some very interesting horses. Let's have a look at some more of them now then, what I found. Where are we at? We've done that one, haven't we? Revidier, I think she raced in France, America. Sorry, she won 8 out of 11 starts. Never out the first 3 in her career. Winning $330,000. You'll see there, and she was another one. Took out the Coaching Club American Oaks, this time of 1976. She also won the Monmouth Oaks, the Ruffian Stakes, and she won Group 2s as well, the Cotillion, the Gazelle Handicap as well. Very good horse, champion 3-year-old filly of 1976. You'll see there that Alla Blue, the 8th dam of our horse, is the 3rd dam of this horse, Revidier. So the potential is there for this horse to be quite good. Kandala, I think. People have good enough digging in it. Asiatic Boy, we've got to take a look at this one. I remember this one going round. Winner of 7 of 19 starts. Asiatic Boy, it was in the first 3 in 14 of 19 starts. Won a lot of money, $3.3 million. This horse made. You'll see there that Alla Blue is, in fact, the 6th dam of Asiatic Boy, from what I can remember. Internet is absolutely abysmal. I mean, this is worse. This is a dial-up connection in one of the busiest growing towns in England. Dial-up connection in the Faraday Cage, which is my house. Productivity can only be what people are allowed to do, you know. If productivity is not permitted, then it is very, very difficult to be productive when you get handshakes that go on forever. Performing a handshake to the site. Now it's having a wait. Now, once the handshake has been allowed, we can now look at the horse and find out that Alla Blue is in fact the 6th dam of the horse, as I said. Asiatic Boy has had a good career at stud, it's fair to say, I think, in Argentina, where he was bred. Bred a lot of horses, but not many of them have won stakes races. People will see was quite on the decline a bit in the last 2 years, but it's always good for between 50 and 80 foals every year. You'll see there that he signed 10 stakes winners and 9 graded stakes individual winners And between them, they've won 20 stakes winners and 18 graded winners. So they've sort of won double what they've won, if that makes any sense. 10, 20, 9, 18. So if one wins a stakes race or a graded race side by Asiatic Boy, normally good for another one. That would indicate to me. Not flukes. And if they win more than one, it's decent. You'll see there all the form in Argentina. That one horse in the USA has caused absolute chaos, hasn't it? And you'll see there that Argentina is pretty responsible for 12 of the 13 stakes graded winners, as well as the USA, from only 2 horses. Vale Dory, winner of a few mares races there. Won the Zenyatta there. Look, there's plenty of horses that have won stakes races out of Asiatic Boy, although his numbers do appear to be on the decline at the moment. Crypto Clearance was another one I found. Crypto Clearance, a hardy animal, raced a lot of times. Played the first 3 in 29 of 44 starts. Again, for over $3 million. This is in the mid-80s. Horse was foaled in 1984 by Fapiano. You'll see there that Alla Blue is the 3rd dam of this horse. Crypto Clearance, a Florida Derby winner at 3. Also won the Pegasus Handicap at 3. 2nd in the Belmont of 1987, as well as the Travers, the Flamingo Stakes. 3rd in the Preakness. At 4, it won a Grade 2 Hawthorn Gold Cup, Patterson Handicap Grade 2. At 5, it won a Group 1, the Widener Handicap, as well as another Hawthorn Gold Cup. It also won a Grade 1 Don Handicap. And it was also 4th in the Kentucky Derby of 1987. Entered stud in Kentucky at Margot Farm in 1997 before sadly dying of a heart attack following colic surgery in 2009. Very good horse. Very good sturdy animal. It looked like there, didn't it? Another one that looked like that is a gelding, Frost King. This one actually won 26 of his 52 starts. And in the first 3 in 40 of 52. Another Racing Millionaire, winner just over £1 million. £1,033,260, sired by Ruritania. You see there, we're going further back now to horses like Duplication, who I think is in the pedigree of River Lullaby. If I can find the right horse. Have I closed it down? Surely I haven't. Oh, yeah, Double Time, foaled in 1928. Are we quite close to that one? It's quite hard to work out where we are sometimes. This is way back to Duplication, foaled in 1936. So these maybe are becoming a little bit, not irrelevant, but less adding to the case. Duplication, there you go, look, Duplication to Alla Blue. Maybe Duplication and Alla Blue were sisters. And there's Double Time, you see, foaled in 1928. So these are relatives to the 8th dam that we're taking a look at now. Frost King, like we said, over a Racing Millionaire. Won plenty of races. Canadian champion, 3-year-old male of 1981. Canadian Horse of the Year, champion older male and turf male in 1982. And he was inducted to the Canadian Racing Hall of Fame in 1986. Proud Spell, another one that was very prolific. Never out for the first 3 in 13 starts. $2.1 million. Winning 7 of her 13 starts. You'll see we're going quite a way back as well in this one. As the Faraday cage slows us down yet again. It is so disappointing, but like people can only play the hands they are dealt in life. That's a nice horse, Shawnee Score. Look, winning with 4 of 8. Further back in the dam, it won the Lassie Stakes, and you'll see that we're back to Duplication and Double Time, the 6th and the 7th dam. Again, of this horse, Proud Spell, won the Matron Stakes at Grade 2 in 2007. 2nd in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies the same year. At 3, it won the Fairground Oaks, Grade 1, the Kentucky Oaks of 2008. Also won the Alabama, the Delaware Oaks. 2nd in the Cotillion and the Silver Bullet Day. 3rd in the Ashlands and the Mother Goose. champion 3-year-old filly of 2008. She had a great race career, it's fair to say. Classic winner now, Schenk, foaled in 1989. Winner of 3 of 13 starts in the first, 3 in 7 of 13. Only winner of $121,000. But she did win the Italian 1,000 guineas of 1998, as well as another listed Italian race, as well as being fourth in the French 1,000 guineas of 1996. And there we have Shawnee Squaw again as the fifth dam of this horse, Schenk. I found a couple at stud. Like I said, I was going to look for some, and I did find some that were related to the fifth dam. Aladanza, Hence is one. Hence won 5 of his 24 starts in the first 3 in 7 of 24. Another near racing millionaire, £935,000. You see, Aladanza is the third dam of Schenk. You'll see that Hence won two Group 3 races in 2017, the Sunderland Derby and the Iowa Derby. And at 4, it won a couple of stakes races. Calumet Stud in Kentucky, and now it's standing, I think, in Minnesota. It's the same place. Yeah, Minnesota. At a place called Bohike Farm. You'll see the commenced stud duties in 2022. There's a lot of stallions in America. I don't really know how many this is going to breed in its first crop. We'll have to wait and see in a few years. Another one has been a lot more prolific as a stallion, Equiano, bit of pace. What people might need to win a French 1,000 guineas. Equiano was in the first 3 in 15 of 27 starts, winning £571,273. Winner of 7 of 27 races. He won a Group 2 Criterium de Maison Lafitte, so he was third in that at 2. At 3, he was a Grade 1 winner of the King Stand at Royal Ascot of 2008. A feat he repeated in 2010, when he also won the Group 3 Palace House Stakes and the listed Abanant Stakes, as well as placing in the July Cup and the Temple Stakes. Out and out sprinter. This horse, you'll see that Aladanza is in fact the fourth dam of Equiano. Equiano by acclamation. Side plenty of horses, hasn't he? Look at that. I mean, not too much recently as his age declines. 32, 30 and 27 in the last 3 years. But he signed 100 in 2018, 300 crops in his career. Sire of 20 stakes winners individually and 14 individual graded winners, who in total have combined for 47 stakes wins and 23 graded wins. A horse really that produces horses that once they get to a certain level can be relied on. If that's anything to look at, or at any age, as you would expect a sprinter to be. And if they're good, they're good. It's fair to say. Let's see where most of his horses have been running in Australia and Great Britain. He's had 60 odd go round in France, 60 go round in Ireland. So he had 2 go round in New Zealand, and one of them has won a graded race. You'll see they're very prolific in Australia, really. 3 stakes winners, only 228. But mainly of his winners have come in Europe. A couple in the USA, France and Ireland. UAE will probably been a sneaky maiden raid. And there are 8 graded winners in England. See what his best progeny is then. People might remember the Tin Man, of course. Champion older sprinting in France. Trained by James Fanshawe, that one was, wasn't it? He got equilateral as well. Still going round, that is, believe it or not. Champion older male sprinter in the UAE. It used to be a Juddmonte horse, didn't it? And there's some very interesting horses on there. Another one I found, as again, I don't think aside many, Hardham is the name of the horse. Only won 3 of his 15 starts, 6 of 15 in the first 3. 657,000 Australian dollars. You see the horse won the Grade 2 Alistair Clark of 2017. And it was also placed in the Australian Derby and the Grade 3 Vane Stakes, standing at Wellington Park North. I'm not sure if it's still there. It's in Victoria. Doesn't really tell us where it is. But this horse is at stud in name only. Look at side, only 6 foals in 2 crops. 3 of them have hit the track, 2 of them have won. I mean, what more can this horse do? It just needs more numbers on the ground. It's fair to say. One of them's raced in Hong Kong. 3 of them have raced in Australia. So this stallion is really struggling to get a foothold in Australia. It's fair to say. Hardham. But I do think Kandala's an interesting horse if people pick the right horses. You can probably say that about most of them. But, you know, this is an impressive performance. It looks to have a turn of foot this day. Well, the race I'm going to show you in a minute, if the internet allows us, in the Prix de la Grotte, I think the race was called, wasn't it? Yeah. And there's other horses in there that have been prolific over a mile, good sprinters. So let's watch the horse win the Prix de la Grotte, then we can have a look what we think, and then end the video, I think.
And also Cetera coming together, all in. They're off. Little bit of an awkward start for Rose Bloom, taking back here as they jump away for the Prix de la Grotte over the 1600 metre trip. Julika is one of the first to get going, also Never Cry, and Cetera with a good beginning as well. Let's see who fancies front running. Cetera on the outside of Never Cry, the first 2. Julika is following for James Doyle on the outer of Minushka, the pink and black checks, who now takes back. Tulipa Shope is on the inside, the brown jacket in advance of Montaille, and also Sparkling Plenty. Kandala settled to the back of the field with Rose Bloom last of all. So Cetera or Maxime Guillon, rather keen up top, and is clear by 2 lengths. Over Never Cry, Aurélien Lemaitre in second place. Julika still in third position on the outer of Tulipa Shope, who's a bit hidden on the inside, rather trapped at this point. Then Minushka, the pink and black check jacket, with Montaille wider out. Sparkling Plenty still on the inside, the yellow cap, the green silks. Kandala is just starting.
And there it is.
To try and make
the Faraday cage again, playing havoc with our content. I have a feeling this might be the case. We need to show this race.
and also Cetera coming together, all in. They're off. Little bit of an awkward start for Rose Bloom, taking back here as they jump away for the Prix de la Grotte over the 1600 metre trip. Julika is one of the first to get going, also Never Cry, and Cetera with a good beginning as well. Let's see who fancies front running. Cetera on the outside of Never Cry, the first 2. Julika is following for James Doyle on the outer of Minushka, the pink and black checks, who now takes back. Tulipa Shope is on the inside, the brown jacket in advance of Montaille, and also Sparkling Plenty. Kandala settled to the back of the field with Rose Bloom last of all. So Cetera or Maxime Guillon, rather keen up top, and is clear by 2 lengths. Over Never Cry, Aurélien Lemaitre in second place. Julika still in third position on the outer of Tulipa Shope, who's a bit hidden on the inside, rather trapped at this point. Then Minushka, the pink and black check jacket, with Montaille wider out. Sparkling Plenty still on the inside, the yellow cap, the green silks. Kandala is just starting to try and make a move, and Rose Bloom will have to circle them all here. Heading towards the final 400 metres in the Prix de la Grotte, and up top it is Cetera.
Oh, it's gone again.
Cetera has
the Faraday cage has struck again, hasn't it?
the call now. We
look at this.
For more.
And this is what I have to put up with. Absolutely brutal. Let me stop the recording, pause the recording, and we'll have to try again. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Third time lucky on a new network. I've had to switch network twice already to try and get through the Faraday cage. Let's see if this one can get through it.
And also Cetera coming together, all in. They're off. Little bit of an awkward start for Rose Bloom, taking back here as they jump away for the Prix de la Grotte over the 1600-metre trip. Julika is one of the first to get going, also Never Cry, and Cetera with a good beginning as well. Let's see who fancies front running. Cetera on the outside of Never Cry, the first two. Julika is following for James Doyle on the outer of Minushka, the pink and black Czechs, who now takes back. Tulipa Shope is on the inside, the brown jacket in advance of Montaille and also Sparkling Plenty. Kandala settled to the back of the field with Rose Bloom last of all. So Cetera or Maxime Guillon, rather keen up top and is clear by 2 lengths. Over Never Cry, Aurélien Lemaitre in second place. Julika still in third position on the outer of Tulipa Shope, who's a bit hidden on the inside, rather trapped at this point. Then Minushka, the pink and black check jacket with Montaille wider out. Sparkling Plenty still on the inside, the yellow cap, the green silks. Kandala is just starting to try and make a move, and Rose Bloom will have to circle them all here. Heading towards the final 400 metres in the Prix de la Grotte, and up top it is Cetera. Cetera has the call now with Julika asks for more. Minushka tries to close in. Down the centre, Kandala is finishing off between rivals. Tulipa Shope is trying to get through as well. Plenty of chances here inside the 200. Cetera still has it. Minushka finishing off with Kandala. It's going to be a tight finish here. Kandala lunging late and got there. Kandala has wrested the prize late on, has beaten Minushka in second. Cetera finished in third, and then Tulipa Shope. Kandala has just got up to win here for Mikel Barcelona, and Francis-Henri Graffard diving late. Very late in the piece, has just managed to get through and nab this here from Minushka, who's run a...
There you go. The horse has won. I mean, we got there in the end, didn't we? Watching the race. Like I said, I thought that horse showed a good turn of foot to win that race. It looked well held, didn't it? And then, in the last 100 yards, it seemed to sprout wings a little bit. Kandala. Very interesting horse, I think, there. Grade 3 winner. That's probably one of the leading French Guineas trials. You'd have to say it's at the same track and it's over the same distance. I'm reluctant to say the same course because I know there's about 8 winning posts at Longchamp. But I can't see why Kandala's not worth chancing at this stage if it turns up in one of the French Phyllis Classics. You've seen the stamina there with Arkle winners and National Hunt horses in there, a bit of speed as well. So it's got an interesting balance, I think. What I'll do now, I think, is I'll end this video. Thank you very much to everybody for bearing with it. We got there in the end. What I'll do at the end of the video is I'll leave a playlist of all the Classic Watch 2024 possibles so everyone can have a look at them all, make sure what they are, where they are with them. And what I will also do is I will leave an opportunity for people that have watched this video as a newcomer and have chosen not to subscribe to the channel as of yet. I mean, that's fine by me. Watch away. You know, it's not a numbers game. Just feel free to subscribe if you want. That way you'll do yourself the best chance of not missing any videos, because sometimes they are uploaded quite quickly, one after the other. And YouTube does like to only show the most recent video to people, so I've been told. I don't really subscribe to many channels myself, so I don't really know how it works. But apparently people have told me that once people upload 2 videos a day, it'll only show the last one and unless it's just how it works. So basically, if I want to upload 4 or 5 videos on the trot, you might miss 4 of them if you're not subscribed to the channel. We wouldn't want that, would we? Right, I'm going to leave this video here then. Thank you very much for everybody for watching. Enjoy the rest of your bank holiday. Have a fantastic day. Take care, everybody, and look after yourselves. Goodbye.